I was just riding past Sassy Seafront, and I saw the visibility today was absolutely fantastic, so I thought I'd just show you what I'm here, what my area is like. This is South Sea Common in Portsmouth. That over there is Isle of Wight, and over there is Hayling Island. Just past that is the Witterings. So honestly, the camera's probably not doing it any justice. The visibility today is absolutely fantastic. You see right over onto Isle of Wight. But yeah, just thought I'd show you that quickly. Now walk back to the bike over there. So today I thought I'd talk a bit about the social aspects of biking. It's a bit windy over here, so it's a shame you're not on the other side of the helmet. You get that sort of view over there. But yeah, obviously I've only been biking for about 6 months now, but one of the big things that I've noticed about biking is how social it is. And I never sort of expected it to be like this, because when you're in a car, you know, that's supposed to be like the end, you know, the be all for social, I think, because you've got people in your car, you've got passengers, you know, you can take people places. But then when you think of a bike, you think, well, you know, the driver, helmet, loud noise, you know, weather, stuff like that. It's never going to be that social. But ever since I've started this, you know, I've seen, well, I joined my university biking community as soon as I started uni, and that's been pretty good. You know, they do group rides, go to the pub and just chill out and stuff like that. Obviously there's the motovlogging community, and it's not just like big communities like that, organised groups. It's silly things like, you know, pulling up to lights just randomly, and another biker pulling up and starting a conversation. You know, you've never met these people, you probably won't see them again, you know, after the lights go green, but it's just that little, you know, random chat and random, you know, interaction that I think's one of the cool things about biking. It's, you know, what makes it cool. And there are so many things that, you know, make biking enjoyable, and loads of people cover them. But I think that's one of the great things. You know, you got like a connection with bikers on the roads, and it's kind of like, you know, your own small community amongst all the car drivers and the crap that's going on the roads. So that's I think that's one of the massive positives for it. So as well as the you know, the sort of bigger things like you know, the organised groups, you know, I've got a couple of great experiences with biking, and like you said, I've only been doing it for 6 months or so. So yeah, 6 months or so, and it's just been absolutely great. Like, obviously I said before, I lost my job in August, and you know, that sucked. That was a pretty low point for me. It's something I love doing, absolutely. You know, it's one of them jobs that you wake up in the morning, you're looking forward to going in. So that was quite a low point for me. But then, you know, I got biking a couple of weeks later, I got into it, and that really picked me up. It was absolutely amazing. And I think one of the funniest things is, like, I started my new job a couple of weeks ago, and I went for the interview, and it was sort of we spoke a little bit. We spoke like 10 minutes or so about experience and, you know, past things, and then obviously the normal subject of what do you do outside of work came up, and I'm quite into water sports, obviously being by the coast as well, so you know, windsurfer, sailing, stuff like that. But then I said, you know, I'm just started biking, I'm a keen biker, quite passionate about it. And he was like, oh, me too, I'm you know, I've got X bike, and you know, I'm doing this, and I go to these. And then it literally just turned into like basically a chat for 20 minutes about biking, and at the end of it I was offered the job. So I think it's one of them, it's definitely an icebreaker, but it's one of those great things that once you meet someone that is passionate about biking, it's a great thing to connect on. It's quite easy to talk to someone that's got the same sort of passion as you do. And I think there's a lot of people, obviously not everyone that rides bikes, you know, are deadly passionate about what they do, and you know, that's cool as well. But I think a lot of people that do ride bikes take a little bit of interest in what goes on in the community, and you know, things that are going on, not just in biking itself, maybe racing. You know, there's all sorts going on. So yeah, I think it's a great way to meet people, and I think it's a great social activity for people. motovlogging, I think, is probably one of the cooler things on YouTube for me. Being passionate about bikes and everything, I think it's great that you can just sort of jump on there, find anyone in mostly any continent nowadays, and you know, just see how riding works over there. Like, you know, you've got people over in America, the big ones like Downshift. We got A Rider's Life across the water as well. And you got loads of UK bikers, but like some of the ones that I've watched, obviously Downshift. I don't even think I need to mention More Death 13. I think everyone's watched him. Rider's Life, Spicy 110, obviously, Mysterious Vlogger, Chuckles, Frizz. But yeah, the list goes on. Like, honestly, the amount of, I think once you sort of like watch one vlogger, you sort of chain through them all, and it's you can see them all quite clustered together. So yeah, motovlogging I absolutely love. I love watching how people get on, and you know, what it's like for other people on different bikes in different areas. I think that's one of the things that makes me like watching Spicy so much, is because he's in the same area as me, but he's on a completely different bike. Like, he's on a 125, hope I got that right, Pulse Adrenaline, I think, which is a smaller bike, but it's the route that I did, you know, was on the plates for me. So it is kind of cool just to see, you know, how he gets on and what it's like. And yeah, I really enjoy sort of watching how people get on and just seeing what it's like with the different options that people are taking, and you know, the different bikes. See, this is my favourite bit, because people in the left lane there get in the wrong lane and then expect everyone to let them out. It's not too bad today because it's Easter break, and everyone's back at work and uni and college and stuff like that. But normally when it's busy, people take the piss and they ride it all the way up here and then cut in right at the last minute. And there's this little evil speed trap right here that gets quite a lot of people. And then as soon as the speed trap's gone, you can obviously guess what happens. Yeah, that's right. But I'm happy with what I've done on biking. You know, I've got my bike, it does me well. I can go the same route that I went, that I used to go in my car. And I mean, this right here, this stretch of road right here, in the mornings, that used to be horrible. I could sit on that for like an hour just waiting to get into Portsmouth. So I'd have to leave at like 6 in the morning to get there for a, you know, like an 8 o'clock start at uni, which was absolutely pathetic. But now on the bike, I can leave 30 minutes before, just purely because I can come up the middle. And you know, that's that. Now, I don't know what my sound's like at 70 miles an hour, but I'm going to try and keep it short here, because I've recorded quite a bit of content today. So yeah, let me know what you think about sort of social biking, and you know, some of the pros and cons of biking. But yeah, I'm sure it's much the same for most people. It's a great thing to do, and a lot of people are quite passionate about it. So let me know what you think, and take care, guys. Ride safe.